This is my birthday video. I haven't done one of these since I was 22. This is my office. This is my wall of projects that inspire me or that I've been a part of. Got my Rembrandt lighting going on over there. Other things that bring me joy, like my son and Christ and Mary and Schitt's Creek, of course. Brent, the Fraser set, an ACA Healing Tools vending machine I made. It's like I've had him forever. It's like a Picasso Jesus that I got when I lived in LA, and just another hot pink Jesus. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. So this past year has been even more awakening, even more like full expansion. Last August 27th will be my quitiversary. 30 years of smoking, on and off, mostly on. And I quit. And I got the divine download in a psychedelic journey. And there was no shame. You know, it wasn't like God was like, "You've been doing this for 30 years. What are you doing? Your mom, you know how bad it is for you." It was like this energy of someone leaning forward and resting their hand on your knee with like support and saying, "It's just time. It's just time." And so I did, and never got close to caving. That was a huge shift. That and Bowie starting pre-K at Harding. Oh, man, that morning and Brent took him. Brent always takes him in the mornings. And that's when I'll start my run, like right when they leave. But the few mornings that I took him, I think maybe I took him the first morning. It's like, I have to take him the first morning. Oh, my tears. You could just, and it's beautiful. You could just feel like a shift, you know, like his growth. Like we're starting a new school. Turning 5, starting a new school. Like he had a half day on his birthday on August 12th. And then all the magical friends that he made, and just so thankful for that community. And I have no idea what my involvement will be in the future as he gets older and he gets more involved in things, and I get to know the moms more and the dads more and the kids more. And it's just, man, I've never been happier in my life. Lauren Lofton a few weeks ago, over at Lindsay's, I mean, she was like, "Don't you think your 20s were the best time in your life?" I was like, "Oh, hell no. No, absolutely not. It's now. It's now." I could not love my life more. And I have found a deeper connection in auditions. And I know that if the project is divinely aligned for me, it will be mine. It's like a new understanding about that has also come in. In January of this year, I know I just like soared over some months, but last Halloween Bowie was a cheetah, and Brent and I were spies. And we went trick-or-treating with Campbell Lowney and Ruthie and Matt, which was so special because I would go trick-or-treating with Ruthie and Sugar Tree as a kid. And it's just incredible to have our sons be sweet friends. And Christmas was wonderful. and hard a little. The not having Christmas Eve at Sparrow Day, leaning in and then getting a little discombobulated on Christmas Eve. But I was very activated and triggered, and stepped outside of Woodmont Christian, and because I knew to go take a breath. And Brent followed me out there, but before he got there, I just looked at this majestic sky. It was like 72 degrees, way too warm for Christmas for this lady. And I was in this phenomenal, like, Gunny Sacks maroon, red, and black lace dress. But I just looked, I could feel, it was like, help me see this from the higher plane of consciousness. And I just prayed, Lord, I'm willing to see this differently. Help me see this differently. And I went back in the sanctuary, and I was like, it is Christmas Eve. It's here. Like, what we've been waiting for is here. Like, it's here. And I'm with my family and my son, my sweet 5-year-old son. Like, he's 5 at Christmas. I'm not going to get this back. I'm going to lean into the songs. I'm going to lean into what's happening and just be grateful. And that is a shift. And then January 9th is when I did another, Brian Eady just wished me a happy birthday. That's very special. I did another psychedelic journey, and that one was on par with my second, with how hard it was, and the screaming and the crying and the memory. And then the pendulum of the other side of how thankful and grateful I am for this life and the woman that came through me. And it's just continued expansion from that and awakening. And that one was very hard. And I am being called to do another one. It's just timing. Janet has pancreatic cancer, diagnosed not long after Good Friday. And every day I pray to be a pillar of strength or a pillow of support for Brent, for her, for Jem. And it is the most sacred and heartbreaking and humbling thing to witness. And just this past week, being in Blowing Rock, as she is losing her hair, and getting to sit beside her on the sofa and picking up a lint roller for her because that's what she wanted. And it's just such an honor to be with her. She's not feeling well, so she won't be coming tonight, and that's fine. I just want to do whatever I can to help. Just don't know what that is right now. And a few weeks before that, we went to watercolor with Ta on Ta's birthday and for our anniversary, and Mom and Dave were there, and it was a lovely time. It really, Bowie at the beach is so fun, and just getting to see the world through his eyes. And people always say that, and you don't understand until you experience it. It's just a thing people say. And in Blowing Rock, when Jim and Brent broke in a game of pool, broke the balls, and Bowie went nuts. He was like, "What was that? How did you do that?" It was just the sweetest, most joyful thing I've ever seen. Back in April, I ran a marathon with Sarah, my fellow traveler, and Chris Stowe, who I've known since high school. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I was filled with joy. I was just chowing on those hammer gels, which is a huge win for me. To do that, to properly fuel and not restrict, but I did. And listening to Hanson, like in my head, and I'm like pointing to everybody. I'm like, look at what we're doing. It was magical. It was so much fun. And this huge hill at Shelby towards the end that everybody is, I mean, it's 26.2 miles. Like, I didn't know that until, I mean, I think like I was like closer than I'd like to admit to the marathon date. And I thought it was 23. Like, ooh, 3 more. But everybody was like walking up this huge hill at Shelby Park because it was towards the end. You're so tired, but man, my body was like, we can do it. And I just kept going, and I was inspired to create this video. And it was incredible. And I'm so proud of myself for doing it. And then this past weekend, I did the Spiritual Eye of the Heart retreat in Boone with Megan Watterson, which was further expansion. And I'm going to make another video about that for myself. And also, like, Diana Jackson has come into my life as a new friend. And Sarah and I have gotten closer. And I'm just really, really thankful for all the gifts, internal and external. And I couldn't love my son more. I couldn't love my husband more. Brent is the greatest man I've ever known. He is. He got me this, not that this is like, oh, look, he got me a tennis bracelet. So but you know, I was such a shock. But the best part of the gift this morning was the card, because he doesn't get cards. Or he's always been like, well, I didn't write it. Like, that seems kind of cheap. But he did, because he said that, and he said that this morning, and it was in the card. Like, he saw it. He saw the card, and like upstairs at the record shop we went to in Seaside, and he said everything on that reminded him of me. And I'm so humbled and blessed, and I love my son. I love my life. So I have arrived at 45.